Welcome to the kitchen, sweeties. Happy New Year. It is 2021. Woohoo! Hello, I am Chef Kecia. I am the owner of Chef Kecia's Kitchen and the operator. I am also the creator of the Sunday dinner page, and I welcome you to my to my YouTube channel 2021. I pray you all are having a blessed new year. I know there are some things going on, but I'm praying that you guys are having a blessed new year and that your year will continue to be blessed. So today we are making some mini candy apple cheesecakes. I have these heart-shaped pans because Valentine's Day is next month, okay? So I got these from, I've had them for so long, but I think I got them from Goodwill when we stayed in Virginia, in Williamsburg, Virginia. Okay, so we have our ingredients laid out here. The first thing I have here is crumbs from the gingersnap. Crumbs from gingersnap cookies that I put in a processor and I just process them until they were crumbs. Okay, that's going to make the crust, along with 2 tablespoons of sugar and 3 tablespoons of melted butter. So those 3 things will make the crust. Then you have your 2 packets of 8-ounce cream cheese. We have 2 tablespoons of vanilla, a cup of sugar, a half a cup of sour cream. Let's see, 2 eggs. We have a cup of pie filling. And then we have a half a cup of Heath toffee. And I have the pack somewhere. Let's see. So that is these. A half a cup of those. And a half a cup of walnuts, which are optional. I also have a 1/4 of a cup of caramel syrup. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our gingersnap crumbs and we're going to take our butter and pour it all in. Okay. Then we're going to take our 2 tablespoons of sugar, pour that all in, and we're going to mix this together. Right? All right. And then we're going to take this and start pressing it into the bottom of our cheesecake pans, our mini heart cheesecake pans that I showed you earlier. So let's get that all incorporated first. Make sure everything is mixed well. Okay. Give y'all a little closer look. Okay, right here I'm taking my gingersnap crumbs, sugar, and butter that I mixed together, and I'm pressing it down into the pans. I'm putting about 3 spoonfuls in, and I'm using the back of the spoon to press it down. Want to make sure that I'm pressing it down evenly so that your cheesecakes won't end up lopsided and they have an even amount of crust on all sides. Okay, now that I had them all done, what I'm going to do is pop them in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 minutes. And while they're in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and start making the filling for the inside of the cheesecake. Okay, now we have our mixing bowl out and we're getting ready to make our filling. So we're going to add our 2 bars of cream cheese. We're going to add our sugar. There we go, getting it all in there. And then we're going to add our vanilla extract for flavor. Get that in there. And then we're going to get that mixed up, get it all incorporated. We're going to try to smooth it, get it as smooth as possible. And then once we get all that mixed up a little bit, we're going to go ahead and scrape our bowl. Please remember to scrape your bowl between every ingredient that you add. I don't show me actually doing it on this video, but I do. I'm a strong proponent of scraping your bowl because you don't want to leave anything at the bottom of the bowl. So once we get that bowl all scraped up, the next thing we're adding is our sour cream. Our sour cream is adding another level of flavor, and it is going in the bowl right now. So once we get that sour cream mixed in there, the next thing we're going to add is our 2 eggs. So we have our 2 eggs. We're going to add 1 egg first, and then we're going to get that incorporated, and we want to make sure that that's all broken up. And you want to wait until you can't see the egg anymore, the yellow of the egg anymore. And once you can't see that anymore, you can go ahead and add your second egg, which is what I'm getting ready to do right now. Okay, that second egg is going in. We're going to get that mixed, and then once again, we're going to scrape our bowl, and then we're going to go to the next ingredient, which is our apples, our canned apples, or our apple filling. Okay, so we got that all going, and we're going to scrape, and then we're going to add our apple filling, and there they go. They're going in the bowl now, getting those all in there. We only have a few more ingredients to add after this, after the apples. So we're going to mix that, and they're mixed. That was quick. Okay, and now we're going to add our Heath toffee pieces. Say that real fast. And our walnuts. Now the walnuts are optional. If you don't want walnuts, you don't have to add walnuts, but I like walnuts. So after we added the toffee pieces and the walnuts, we're going to go ahead and add our caramel sauce to it. Now when we're adding our caramel sauce, we're not mixing as much. We're just going to basically like fold it in a little bit. Okay, so we're scraping that bowl, getting that all in there. And we're mixing this up. Okay. Now we're filling our small pans with the cream cheese, the sugar, the sour cream, the eggs, all of that. We're getting our pans filled, and we're going to put this in the oven for about 30 minutes on 325. So we're going to lower our oven to 325. But before we do that, we're going to put our pans in a water bath. And what a water bath does, it helps to cook the cheesecake evenly. But we also need to put some foil around it so that the water won't seep into the little creases of the cheesecake. So right now what I'm doing is I take a piece of foil and I'm wrapping it around each pan, and I'm making sure that it's snug around the pan so that the water won't be able to enter into the pan. Okay, got my hot water, pouring it into the pan, getting that all in there. You want to fill it almost like halfway up the side of the pan, and you want to make sure that your cheesecakes have some little space in between them so that they can cook evenly all around. And as you can see, I have my pan on a sheet pan. Okay, and then next thing that I am going to do is pop these babies in the oven, and then I'll be right back and show you what we do next. Okay, I've taken my cheesecakes out of the oven, and what I'm going to do is remove them from the water bath because I don't want them to continue to cook. So be very careful when you're doing this part. I'm going to move this aside, and then I'm going to grab a pair of tongs to remove my cheesecakes from the pan, and I'm putting them on a cooling rack. So I'm going to let them cool for like 10 minutes, and then once they cool, I'm going to remove the foil, and once I remove the foil, I'm going to pop them in the freezer overnight. And that way I will know they'll be completely cool and they'll be easy to pop out of the pans. So this is the next day. I have my walnuts, I have my chocolate sauce, and I have my caramel. And I'm going to go ahead and decorate these however you see fit. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do 2 of them on screen. I'm going to drizzle it with some chocolate that I melted and put it in a piping bag. And then next I'm going to get some caramel, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drizzle that caramel on there. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some walnuts to it. I'm going to decorate the other 3 off screen. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but you'll see it once I'm done. But you do it however you want to do it. You know, just have fun with this. You know, be creative. You know, I had my music playing that day and just having fun with it. So you do the same. Well, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you on the next video if the Lord say the same and the creek don't rise. Bye.